Welcome to the stage of history. I am your illustrious host, Kevin Uncanny Anytime. All right, y'all, it's Friday, and I got some good high-powered information for you today. The great topic that I have for you today is you have to train your mind to train your feelings. Now, I'm going to jump right into this. I actually had a different topic I was going to go with today, but this was at the top of my mind this morning, and usually I like to act upon those instincts. So I'm going to go ahead and give you guys this information. Hopefully it helps you. And what we're going to do is we're going to go over a couple things surrounding this topic, right? Training your mind to train your feelings, right? You've probably heard the great coach that trained Michael Jordan, trained Kobe. He said your mind has to be stronger than your feelings. And I get that, but in a way that kind of makes it seem like you're going to be in this robotic state, right? Because that's kind of how I feel, just to be honest with you. Whenever I try to overpower something with strength, I go into this robotic mode to where I'm like, okay, no, this has to be extremely disciplined. But what we want to do, and what I always encourage, is the harmonious flow of the mind and the body, right? That's how we get really tapped in. When you learn how to make the two work in unison is when you really are tapped in, and you tap into your inner power. So what I'm going to explain to you is how that process looks. Okay, how that process looks is you first have to, your spirit, right? The spirit inside of you have to make your mind aware that this is the direction we want to go. And that process can be instituted by setting reminders. First of all, the spirit is eager, right? The spirit is eager to make changes. It's eager to do stuff. It's eager to really, go forward and blah, 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 and all of that good stuff, right? But the mind has to work with the spirit, right? The mind has to know, okay, this is what the spirit wants. And then the mind has to go, okay, so this is what we want to do. Once you're aware, once the mind is aware, okay, so this is what we want to do, then your spirit has to say, okay, mind, so because you're not used to this process, let's set a alarm, let's set a reminder, let's set something in place so that you can visibly see, and that way your mind, your spirit is training your mind. And so your spirit is like, look, this is what we want to do. Your mind is like, oh, okay, we're going to receive that, and I need repeated reminders so that I can refine this process, right? What I always say, repeated reminders, repeated refines us. So then after you're aware, and you're made aware, you go through a repetitious process of basically reminding yourself, keeping the awareness top of mind, and then your body, right? Your body is really hardcore. That's the one you're going to have to really fight against to be able to get this locked all the way in, because your body is the condition factor, right? Your body is the one that you can be like, okay, look, we're going in a gym. We're going to hit it hard. You're going to lift these weights, push, and you're doing all of this stuff, right? So your body's hardened, conditioned by the environment, right? And so in that process, so then the next step from the mind to the mind then has to trick the body, right? It has to continuously trick the body. And this sounds kind of weird, but it's simply how the process works. You have to, so let's eliminate trick. It has to persuade your body over and over again. Like, because your mind knows, this is beneficial for us, man. Like, this is what's up. This is what we need to do, right? But your body is locked in feeling. It feels the environment. It feels experiences, right? So your body is going to be like, but I don't feel like it, but I don't want to, but I know this doesn't feel good. This makes me tired, or this hurts, or this is uncomfortable. We don't want to do that. And so that's when your work is really gonna be cut out for you. The initial process of reminding and making aware is a pretty straightforward, simple process. You can either escalate it, you can also escalate it and speed it up by playing things at night to remind you through the night as you sleep, to remind you, yo, this is what we want to do. You can literally make a recording of yourself, put it on repeat, and keep telling yourself what you want to do. And eventually it'll catch on really fast to where your awareness will tell you, yo, this is what we want to do. However, the feeling of the body is what you're going to really have a hard time fighting against, because the mind and the body normally in normal situations, they are not in harmonious unison, right? You got to coach it. You got to persuade it. Like, look, this is, what the benefits are going to be in the future. Okay. And actually the body doesn't really know what the benefits are going to be in the future. It doesn't know how it's going to look. It doesn't know how it's going to feel better. It's stuck in the now. It's the present moment feelings of, nope, don't feel like doing this. Nope, don't want to go here. Nope, don't want to move, right? Want to stay in the bed. This feels good. And you have to persuade and coach and be like, but these are the benefits that are going to happen to it. You can have all of that knowledge too. You can have all of that information and it's still not really work, which is why you really, really, really have to go in on, once you are made aware and your mind is aware, this is what we want to do. You got to go in on the repetition of really, really going and doing the thing, right? And then that's where discipline takes over, because your mind is going to know. Your mind is going to be fully aware. This makes us feel great. This keeps us healthy, blah, blah, blah. But you have to, again, the spirit and the mind have to be really, really understanding with each other to be able to start coaching and persuading the body to go. That's what that get up is. That's when you get up out of bed. That's when you get moving to where you have to go, right? Is the spirit and the mind are saying, body, we're going to do this. I know you don't feel like doing it, but here we go, right? And you have to continuously go through that process, because your body for a extended period of time is going to fight. It's going to complain the whole way there. It's going to be feeling icky, achy, all of that stuff. But that's only because it needs to be coached. It needs to be guided. It needs to be led, which is why in the Institute, I teach you stillness, because that alone will help you to coach your body into a place where it is ready to work with you. Stillness is not strenuous. It doesn't leave you in physical pain, right? You pretty much, with stillness, you will feel immediate effects. So with that helps you to be able to train the body to listen to the mind, right? The mind and the spirit are pretty easy to get along with each other, but the body is very, very resistant. That's where most of the resistance comes from, is from your own body. Once you're able to understand that, you will be able to champion so many different things that you want to champion. I guarantee it. The body needs to be coached and persuaded that this is a good thing. The mind and the spirit can see long term. Body, I know you can only see physical right now, what's going on, but we're selling you on this idea, and you got to just get up and do it until you see the effects. People are operating more out of body than mind and spirit when they say, I'll believe it when I see it. That means you're operating straight out of body. Your body is leading you. It's controlling you. And when you try to make decisions, your mind and spirit are looking for the body to answer first. That is not how we're supposed to be living. That is not the correct way of you getting closer to your goals. And once you really deeply understand that, it is going to change your entire life. I'm telling you, whole existence is going to explode into change, because you're going to know now, okay, my body's going to fight against me on a lot of different areas, a whole bunch of different stuff, work, tasks needing to be done, not just working out, diets, everything. Your body is ready to resist and say no. So what you must do is continuously coach it over and over again, and then lead it to the experience over and over and over again. You have to ignore that feeling for a short period of time so that it can start seeing the benefit. It has to start really witnessing, oh, okay, no, I do feel like I have more energy. I do feel better. I do feel healthier, more immune to sickness, right? And now, when you don't see the benefits for an extended period of time, that's when it's really, really, really going to test you, because there's two different things that's going to happen in that process. One, you're going to actually be going through a great program, and you're going to be doing things consistently, and you're going to get through it. And then you're going to feel like, oh, I don't need this anymore. That's your body trying to take back over. Don't give in, because you've coached it to now be persuading your spirit and your mind, because it learned through your initial persuasion to get it to do what it wanted to do. But now it's going to learn and adapt to that process, and then it's going to use it against you and be like, no, we're good. We don't have to keep this up. Like, we're fit. We're good. We don't need to continuously do this. We're going to be okay. Don't give into that. Don't get into that, because that is a false perception by the body, because it wants to get back into comfort. Now, this can be 2 months in. This can even be 3 months in, to where you still have to continuously fight against that. So then how do you coach the body? And this will be the final thing that I'll give you. How do you coach the body? Your spirit and your mind have to force the feeling of excitement, force the feeling of acceptance, force the feeling of greatness in the body. And it's going to feel awkward. It's going to feel fake. It's going to feel like this isn't real. But it's only not real based off of your prior conditioning. That's all. It doesn't mean that you're living fakely. It doesn't mean that you're lying to yourself, because you're not. You simply have to coach it. When you say, oh man, this is great, this feels awesome, that technically is the truth, because that is the future you. That's your mind and spirit knowing, yo, this is how we're going to end up feeling. You just don't see it yet. You just don't feel it yet like we do. And you have to force that idea upon your body so that it starts to agree and be like, oh, okay, you know what? Yeah, that sounds right. Yeah, no, we do feel better, to where it actually does perceive its environment and say, wait a minute. Yeah, we are more fit. We haven't been sick in a while. We do have more stamina. I do appreciate the way that I feel after I eat certain foods now. That is what completes the cycle. But even so, the body's mechanism is to try and keep you comfortable. So there's still gonna be times where you have to remind it, like, no, hey, we're not trying to chill right now. We gotta stay disciplined, right? But for the most part, the initial process of getting that train to go in the direction that you want it to go in is going to be you coaching it, persuading it, saying, this feels great, doesn't it? Doesn't this feel great? This feels amazing, right? Oh yeah, I'm so happy I got up. I'm so proud of myself. I'm so happy that we're doing this, because this is creating a better life for us. You gotta come up with so many positive reinforcements behind what you're doing, knowing what you're doing is leading you in a great direction, and coaching and persuading your body to understand that. That is major, y'all. If if there's any other video I've ever made, this one right here, when I came to the realization, which is why I was like, nope, that other topic out the window. This is the one. This is the one. I'm actually going to promote this one, y'all, because this is it. This is literally a master key system that is going to help you if you can capture this information. I am so serious. It will completely change your life. The spirit and then the mind and then the body, once they all get together and really start working together, you're going to trip yourself completely out, because you're going to explode into massive change, y'all. Massive change. If you can understand that first your spirit is like, oh yeah, okay, this is what we want to do. Then you have to remind your mind, hey, yo, this is what we want to do. So how are we going to remind ourselves this? Okay, let's set an alarm. Okay, let's set up sticky notes. Okay, let's write it on the bathroom mirror. Whatever it is, that's the spirit and the mind working together, right? And then you have to coach and guide and lead the body and say, yo, this feels great. You know it feels great. You know it's good, because your body is going to send signals to your mind saying, dude, no, this freaking sucks, man. This is stupid. I don't want to do this. I don't see any immediate benefits. This is not working. You got to fight against that. You gotta fight against that, because it's wrong. It's wrong. That's the lie. That's the lie. That's the true lie. That's the true lie, y'all. And once you really understand that and really identify that, you're going to trip yourself completely out, because you're going to know now, oh, I have to simply just coach my body to understanding this is a great process. This is how we want to feel. Oh yeah, uncomfortable. Yes, the unknown. Oh, that's great. Those are great things. Those are great spaces to be in. That's going to completely trip you out. It's going to completely change everything that you do. Try your best to, if you got to replay this, y'all, replay it. Train your spirit and your mind and your body to work all together, and it is going to change everything, y'all. Love you guys very, very much. I'm telling you, I really hope you capture this information. I really hope this benefits you. Man, because when it came into my mind, I said, this is legendary information, man. I'm dead serious. So really, really, really contemplate this, guys. Really meditate on this. You might want to keep this video on repeat, man. I'm dead serious, because this is a straight master key system, y'all. It's a master key system right here. If you could really understand this and capture this information, it is going to benefit you greatly. All right. So again, I really, really appreciate you guys. Thank you for sharing your energy here. All right. Remember that mindset matters more than anything else. All right. Focus on the good. Focus on the good aspects of those things, right? That's what it means. Don't be like, oh yeah, no, it actually sucks. No, the benefits though. Focus on the good of it. Yeah, it's okay. You could say that, but I know what it's doing to my body. It's making me more conditioned. It's giving me more stamina. I'm getting better in my immune system. I'm getting stronger in my movement and faster. And that's what you gotta focus on the good, y'all. Focus on the good. All right. Really, really, really appreciate you guys again. Yeah, I'm gonna just leave it at that. Don't want to go too long. hope I gave a clear understanding, and have a fantastic rest of your week. I'll see you guys on Mindset Matters Monday. Anytime,